So I'm going to show you two ways to get this off, okay? So first way would be, a lot of people would consider it to be the easy way. I don't necessarily think that, but some people do. So I'm grabbing my safety pin. We're going to use this as a weeding tool. The weeding is a term that's used when you're taking vinyl out. So we're going to weed out the center of this vinyl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pin and I'm going to get close to the edge, but I'm going to make sure that I'm on that heart. And I'm just going to kind of stick it in and then lift the vinyl up. Okay? So what that did is that took out the heart. And because, you know, I'm a fan, I'm going to just add this to my card here. So now I got a little double heart situation going on that card. Alright, so this leaves you with just the outline, right? So the inside is blank, you have your outline. This is what is going to be etched, okay? The rest of this is really just a stencil. So the easy way, I guess, would be to go ahead and just peel that off, okay? And then lay it down on your frame. Like that. Now, you see I have a little bubble right there. You want to try to get all bubbles, push them away from the inside here, okay? Any air bubbles that you have, push them away. So that center area is where we're going to be concentrating on. This is what's going to be etched right inside there, right? This is what's going to be etched. So the perimeter of this, we need to make sure that that is really, really stuck down to the glass, okay? So use this card to burnish it down. You want to get it good, right? Now, a trick is if you turn your glass over, I don't know if this will pick up well on the camera, but if you turn the glass over with this black vinyl, you'll see a gray areas. If you see a gray area, know that that gray area is not stuck all the way down to the glass. If it's along the edge that's not stuck down, that's totally okay. As long as around the inside perimeter of your design is securely stuck down, you should be okay. Okay, now let me show you the more challenging way. So same thing, I would still go ahead and take out my center. So I just put my needle in there, my weeding tool if you will, and I'm lifting up to get that part out of there, okay? Okay. You have in your kit, you have some clear paper. This is called transfer tape, okay? I've already used mine a couple times, so that's why it's like, that doesn't fit, Sherry. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my transfer tape off of this background here. And I'm going to lay it down on my table, sticky side up, okay? So it's on my table, sticky side up. I'm going to take my image and I'm going to place it down on my transfer tape, face down, okay? I'm now going to take one of my cards, my burnishing cards, and I'm going to burnish it. I'm going to rub that on there, give it a nice rub. And then what you can do, you can go to one of the corners and you want to lift this white off of the, you want to lift this white paper off of your stencil. So in this case, I'm lifting it up, it's not coming off. That means I need to burnish it some more, okay? So you really got to get it on there. Really good. I'm going to burnish it some more, okay? Now, again, this technique, you're like, Sherry, it's just a heart. Do I really have to do this? No, you don't. You can do it that way. But this comes in handy when you have letters that have like a piece in the middle. So if you had an R or a P, or if you had letters that have a lot of pieces that stick out, like an E or a W, this is an easier way to do it, okay? Still not sticking? Okay, it's sticking a little bit on that side. You see it's sticking a little bit? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit it down on the table since I got a little stick. And I'm using this finger. I'm going to put pressure on the back of my the back of the backing that's on my stencil. So as I'm putting that pressure on there, I'm also going to roll this paper off. Okay? So pressure and roll at the same time. Pressure, roll, pressure, roll. Pressure, roll, pressure, roll. And this might take some practice, but pressure, roll, pressure, roll. Okay, pressure. All right, it's all off. There you go. Okay, so there's my heart stuck to the transfer tape. So then what you do is, and it's clear because now you can see, you can how to line it up and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go at opposite corner up here, and I'm just going to put my transfer tape down with my stencil down. And then I'm going to go ahead and give it a good rub again. Woo. Use my card. Rubbing it good. And then I'm going to very slowly roll this off. The reason I'm rolling it slowly is if I pull it too hard, too fast, then this might lift up a little bit. And it may secure, but you may end up with a lot of areas. So you can save this to use again. So I'm going to check on the back. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. There is a gray bubble right there, but it's not close to my image, okay? So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to give it one more burnish. And then in order to kind of make sure I have nice clean images and I don't accidentally come outside of these lines when I'm putting on my cream, I'm going to tape a border around my stencils. So this way, if I have a drip or something like that, it won't really be a huge deal. Okay? Okay. I got everything taped down. I'm feeling good about it. All right. So now we move on to the actual cream etching, okay?